How's it going, everybody? It is I, Jacob Moore, the sports analyst. And what a day of hockey, as the title says of this live stream, because you could not ask for anything better. But you know what is better than just this day of hockey? Is getting to hang out with the Analyst Desk. And I'm joined by the amazing crew of Mr. Lane Dashing Dashko.
What's going on, everybody?
And the man with many names. Some make him angry, some make him smile. It's Adam the Goat, also known as Steve, also known as Frank.
But he's always right.
I am always right, Lane. That is correct. I am always right.
Frank is always right. I'm wrong. That's what he goes by, Frank. That's for Team Canada. They get a round of applause.
What a day of hockey. And we had 4 quarterfinal games. 3 of them go to overtime. You can't really ask for much more. Well, maybe you can, but if you're asking for more, well, I don't know. Play EA and make them go to triple overtime. I don't know what to tell you. Because
it would have been a shootout. Nobody likes shootouts.
No, I will say I am glad nothing ended in a shootout, but I don't think we could really ask for much better in these ones. We have, the U.S. barely hanging on to beating Sweden. Sorry. Wow. And very interesting game there. Canada edging out Czechia, which a lot of people thought that was going to be a blowout. I said that game was going to be close.
I didn't. No,
then we also had Finland making very impressive comeback, being down 2-0 with 6 minutes left in the third, coming back to win that one 2-0. Then we come back with 3-2, and of course, Slovakia, the only blowout of the day, was Slovakia dummying Germany, which that was my big surprise of the day. I thought Germany would play better than they did.
Germany haven't played very well this tournament, though, to be fair.
But neither
to be fair to Czechia. Slovakia has been better than Germany has throughout this tournament. Germany has been very disappointing. But I will say this, the main issue Germany had throughout this whole tournament, and it was very obvious from the beginning, they relied way too heavily on Stützle, Draisaitl, and Mo Seider to win them. Like they should, of course you have to rely on your stars to win them games, but you can't consistently play these guys 25 plus minutes a night and then expect them to continue to perform to a high level of degree, especially Draisaitl and Stützle, when they don't always play those level of minutes, maybe in with their NHL teams. I just wonder if Germany didn't play to their strength of having decently good depth. They didn't have horrible depth. And I wonder if that's going to be a big regret Germany has in this tournament.
Either that, or they needed to just load up a line with Draisaitl, Berterka, and Stützle, so the other lines weren't so much trying to force it to Draisaitl or Stützle on every play. But at the end of the day, tough one for Germany. But I do really want to dive into the biggest one of the day. Let's dive into the Canada versus Czechia game. And then we'll after we go through these games, then we'll talk about what's coming up on Friday. But when we look at this game, I think Canada got a little sleepy, but they did hang on. They managed to get the win. I mean, the big questions now is what's going on with Sidney Crosby? That's obviously your biggest question out of this game. Hopefully,
they still haven't answered it yet. He went to scans. We know that. He went for scans, but they haven't said what it is. I do want to say, though, this game was a type of game that is, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but it is a type of game you need to be able to win if you're going to win a gold medal. Canada played a very close game. Despite the score, I thought the game against Czechia was closer than the score. Hello, Sam. Was closer than the score had actually showed. I think 5-0 was a rough score on Czechia. I thought they actually played pretty well in the first game. But I think this game better represented Like it was a very good representation. I thought it was the type of game Canada needed because they hadn't faced this type of adversity where they were down. They were down twice in this game.
Well, I was going to say
after, of course,
Canada
scoring in the opening
battle
3
tested.
minutes. Yeah, it was. This was the game. This was the game they needed, and I'm glad they got this test now instead of in the next round. And I thought it was great. Crosby, of course, a loss of Crosby potentially in the semifinals hurts, but I think having Nick Suzuki being there and then Sam Bennett being the next guy up, you have the Conn Smythe, defending Conn Smythe Trophy winner, and you have a very good top line center in Nick Suzuki who played well at center today. He played great.
He looked great.
Now having Sam Bennett being able to come in for the semifinal on Friday is like great for them, and I love that option. But I think this game showed the type of determination and the type of grit and the type of continuing to stay in the game and continue to your game plan that they needed today. Of course, Lucas Donstoyle, tap. I don't have a cap on, but I tip my cap to you, Lucas Donstoyle, because you played phenomenally today. He is a reason Czechia. This game was, well, I'm not going to say he's just the only reason, because Czechia played great.
Big reason, though.
Reason why this game was so close and Czechia had such a big chance to play was he nearly stole that game. All respect to him. And I'm going to just say this. I just think Canada gave Czechia a lot more because of the turnovers. And like, especially on that first goal, the pass, that horrid pass from, I don't know who it was, literally right to Radko Gudas. And it's just like, you can't do that in a quarterfinal at the Olympics.
And that was Colton Parenko who made that turnover, which, to be honest, if we're really going to look at this team as a whole, I thought Colton Parenko had a really off night. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter so much. You got the win.
But it definitely would have been a story if they didn't win, right?
Well, yeah, 100%, Lane. If it's a very different story, if, like, let's say they lose that game, which is hypothetically very possible, right? And I will say at this point, I think the good thing is at least Canada is guaranteed to play in a medal game. I think that had to be the goal for this team going into the Olympics. I think people who say it's gold or nothing, in my opinion, are just overestimating Canada and underestimating every other country.
Yeah, they're not looking at the rosters. Like Finland, despite the injury
I was going, David, I also like corn.
Barkov.
Hello.
Loss of Barkov is there. Please. There's too much of Dan. Too much Dan. Just need too much of Dan. Put him in the corner. There you go. He's too big. There's too much. He's too big for his. It's gonna feed it to his ego a little bit too much there.
Oh, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's too much ego for Dan. But like the loss, even like Finland, like you look at Finland, like they don't have the best team in the tournament, of course, but they are a very like gritty team who won. But like you could say Swiss got very unlucky today. But like, I think this type of game was good for Canada. And I don't think it's going to hurt them at the end of the day is what I just think. I think this game only makes things better for them. Just like the United States having a tough road, that only makes things better for them because they face the adversity to be able to come from behind later in this tournament.
Now, mind you,
teams who haven't done it don't have, despite a lot of these players' experience, it's tough to come from behind when you're in this type of environment.
Now, I do want to say, though, I'm not surprised that Sweden gave US a real run for their money. I think I saw so many people saying, oh, just go to the gold medal game. We all know it's Canada, US. And I think today really proved that that's not the case. Right? That we don't know. But Lane, I really want to direct this to you. And then I want to get Sam and Dan's thoughts, who were joining in here late because they were busy doing their lovely assignments today. Lane, you were really frustrated with Jordan Binghamton, but he made a couple humongous saves.
How so, Lane?
So if you're John Cooper, are you sticking with Binghamton? I'm sticking with Binghamton. Sam's sticking with Binghamton. I can see it in his eyes.
I'm staying with him.
Adam is.
He won the game.
But Lane, Dan's sticking with him. But Lane, you were very frustrated with him during this game. So what's your thoughts on Canada's goaltending situation as they take on Finland?
Well, I'll say the same thing I said to my friend. He's Grant Fuhrer of the modern day age. He might let in one. He may let in the second one. He may even let the third one. But if you score 4, he won't let in the 5th one, right? And we saw Jordan didn't play a Jordan Binnington game, right? He let in some really weak goals at times. It looked kind of like, oh boy, goaltending. This is just the position we worried about, not being up to snub with the other countries. Lucas Dostal was standing on his head, making 39 out of 41 saves at the time. It's like, Jordan Binnington's letting in goals on the 15th shot, the 10th shot, the 8th shot, but makes that final save in the last minute when it matters. Makes the saves in overtimes when it matters. I'm sticking with Binnington, even though I was frustrated with him, and I can be frustrated with him. I'm still sticking with him. I'm not going to kick him out because I think he did deserve. He's a gamer, right? He's going to frustrate you in the game, but when you really need him to step up, he's going to step up.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect way to describe Jordan Binnington. Like, he's certainly not the best goalie in this tournament.
I like that.
But he is a guy that it's why I wasn't worried personally about the goaltending down the stretch in this game, because I felt that he was going to get the job done. And at the end of the day, Jordan Binnington made a couple really big saves. I mean, I personally felt the goals were more of the defense looking useless than Jordan Binnington's fault. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I think Jordan Binnington is John Cooper's guy. He's going to go moving forward. But
it was hard to defend an 8-on-5. I'll give him that.
Well, so that's the whole other thing. So there was clearly
what is that, man? How do they not?
Did you guys see the quote from the Czech goal from the Czech coach?
Yeah,
he said it felt like they were playing against six.
Yeah, I did see
6-on-5. And I'm like, dude, wrong time to make that quote.
You literally
the wrong time to make that quote.
Not to mention all the missed calls on interference. Like, I feel like there's a bunch of interference.
There was a lot of the refereeing was horrendous in this game.
Actually, I'm going to disagree with you. I thought the refereeing was great because they weren't calling a lot of penalties on either side. As long as there's a standard, I'm okay with it.
That's a good point,
one interference that should have been called, where I think that's where Crosby actually initially got hurt, not so much.
If you're holding the same standard, then yeah, but it's still not.
However, Mr. Jacob, I understand you think the refereeing was good because of the lack of calls. I can respect that, but you have to admit the refereeing was very bad that they missed too many men on the ice. That's one penalty you cannot give away with. It's not a gray area. It's
you got 2 eyes. Use them.
5 players on the ice and a goalie. Period.
That's you know how to count.
Hey, if I can't use
I can count to 4.
You need to.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. That too many men is brutal. But like I'll read you some of the quotes here. And this is from the Toronto analyst who interviewed the Czechia coach after the game. The referees really worry me. What they're allowing against us is unacceptable. After every game, we send them 2 or 3 clips where you can confirm that the opponent should have been penalized. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I feel like everyone is afraid to call anything against Canada. We were basically playing against 6 players. I don't want to make excuses, and no one has to agree with me, but video backs me up. And I look at it, I think either side, you could have found multiple calls that could have been called, and they weren't. So personally, I think the Czechia coach is being a baby. That's my 2 cents on this.
What? You need a crybaby, Jacob, in your sounds.
I have a crybaby.
Do you have one?
Oh,
yes. He's right there.
Oh, come on!
You deserve that one, Dan. That was perfectly set up for Jacob. That was great. That was quality.
Yeah, I will say popcorn and sody pops were definitely needed in this one. Dennis agrees with you, Adam. I don't remember on what.
Yeah.
Oh, the referee.
I'm always right.
Yes. The goalie saved the game in overtime period. When it counts, he responded. I do agree with you. I thought
100%.
That's what I love about Jordan Binnington. At the end of the day, when you need a save from Binger, you're going to get it. Look, is he going to let in 4 goals? Possibly. Will you win 5-4? Probably. So in Canada, and Canada has enough scoring power that they should be able to win those games. Now, I will say, if they get to the gold medal game, because I'm still saying a big if, because Finland is not going to be easy. And
we're
if
playing
the
Finland.
US beat Slovakia,
Yeah, it'll be US, Slovakia, and Canada, Finland.
yeah.
Oh,
So the way the
wow, okay.
semifinals are going, and I'll put them right up on your screen for
I
you.
want
here.
the chaos.
We'll
I want
face
Slovakia to
Finland.
win.
The United States will
badly.
face Slovakia. And it was interesting here. I don't know if you guys watched any of the post game when they were asking Biesca who was the advantage between Canada and the States. And he was just like, guys, I've literally, there's still 2 more games to be played.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
So like, I don't think these games are going to be walks in the park.
I have a Gasso ass.
I think through
No.
I think through round
No,
robin
Dan.
like group play, I think Canada's forwards were a lot better, but I think that in the game today, like you mentioned, the defense just didn't look good at all.
Horrible.
And you know that the US has better
More
defense
season
and
than us.
goaltending than us. So if you
But I think
can't
Canada has
score
more
against
depth.
them,
I think Canada has a lot more depth at forward. Like I personally thought JT
Oh,
Miller
much
today for the
more.
States looked useless. Trocheck was losing faceoffs in overtime.
Trocheck's a nobody anymore. When's he been good?
Yeah.
He hasn't been
But
good in years.
I was
Same
talking
thing
you
to
with
know
Dan
JT
what?
about him during the game as
JT
well. I'm
Miller's
like,
so
who the
bad.
heck is this guy?
You know what though? He may be the crybaby, so if I don't give him his bump, he's gonna get so upset. So let's go to this gasser ass. All right, crybaby.
Gasso ass. Every international tournament, every Olympics have a big sweeper underdog, and no one expect to make this far. Gasso ass. Slovakia is that underdog of this tournament.
Well, they've advanced this far, Dan, so they are this underdog.
I'd say that's
No,
that's
like,
100%
no offense
gas. I
to
don't think people expected Slovakia
Gas.
to
No
do what
offense
they're
to
doing.
Slovakia. Yeah, no offense to Slovakia. They are great. But when a 17-year-old Yuri Slafkovsky 4 years ago scores 7 goals and gets no other points, but scores 7 goals with you, and he's like your best forward, then you don't have the greatest depth or you're not the greatest hockey country, but in 4 years they have developed so well. I don't remember who the other young on their team. I don't remember his name now off the top of my head. But he has 6 points. I think Slav has 6 points or more. I don't remember who the other guy is though. Their other young forward that they have, but they have a very good team.
And good
Despite
goaltending.
good goaltending as well. Like this, like if I'm the US, I wouldn't be getting cocky yet and thinking you're gonna walk into the final because you're playing Slovakia, because Slovakia team is very good. I would be scared playing them because they are a very good team. They play as a team, and they're going to be a tough matchup for the States. They're going to be a tough matchup.
Adam, you said you were scared.
Gas him, Adam.
Okay.
Sam, what's your thoughts on this? Gas or ass on Slovakia kind of being that like the underdog of this tournament, but has shown what they can do.
I agree, because you don't see Sweden here, right?
Yeah.
Obviously they were close. I mean, Russia wasn't even invited, so that doesn't count.
No.
I think Czechia is pretty strong too, so it's like those two aren't there. So now you just have Slovakia and Finland are the two runner-ups to the US and Canada. It's supposed to be like these two teams could both upset us and the States. Like
they could, 100%.
But
it's funny to see
them being here, yeah. Well, them being here is just it proves Dan's point here, I think.
And what's your thoughts on that, Lane?
I'm saying ass. It's good. Should have been my boy Switzerland. They were so close. So close. They probably need to go get some nice chocolate and a Tissot watch. Oh, that was heartbreaking.
Yeah, the Swiss are going to be having nightmares about that one.
What happened? Because it was 2-0 Finland for the longest time.
2-0 Switzerland with 6 minutes left. And Sebastian Aho, I believe the Carolina Hurricanes, Sebastian Aho, because there's 2 Sebastian Ahos in the NHL.
There's 2?
But the other one's not there. The other one's
a defenseman.
He might be there, Adam. You don't know. He could be there just hanging out.
I can tell you he's not there because I know he's not there.
You know him personally.
He's not very good.
You hang out with him and eat waffles together?
He isn't great. I know he's not there. I'd
But
be
I'm saying he
surprised if
could
was
be
there.
there. He might be in a
He might be
hotel room
watching, but he's
right
definitely
now,
not playing.
watching the analyst desk, finding out where Adam, Frank, Steve
Definitely
lives,
not watching the analyst
and not
desk
sending
right
him
now.
flowers.
Oh, well.
Hey, I
boo-hoo
think
to
this is
him.
more of a question directed to Dan than
Yeah.
me. But
Jacob,
Or
are you
late.
saying
I will
gas or
say
us?
Love you,
I will
Mitchie.
say with Mitch Marner, when the chips are down for Canada, he's able to get it done. I'll be very curious to see when the chips are down for Vegas. Will he be able to get it done? That's what I'll say for Marner. But beautiful goal by Mitch Marner.
I think so.
Also,
I think he was. I think the Leafs Marner was just under too much pressure.
But are you gas or us,
To get that
Jacob?
release. Like I know playing
already
for
said
Team
gas to
Canada
you,
is always
Oh, I mean
pressure
to gas.
because we're expected to do so much in men's ice hockey, but like it's still like
They're
it's
coming
less
after me.
pressure than what the Leafs are under because they haven't won a cup since '67.
Yeah,
Like, we won the Olympics the last time NHL players were there.
Mhm.
So it's
Switzerland fans are definitely hurt, and that's a tough loss. I think both the Swiss and Sweden will be, and even Checha. I think Checha played a really good game.
That was a tough loss too.
Mind you, Checha. I mean, when you put out extra players,
they shouldn't have even been in that
advantage.
spot though. Realistically,
Yeah, true.
I mean, I can't say Checha played poorly. I just feel like
no, they didn't play poorly, but Canada let them in their zone on a couple like
they did
questionable turnovers and just giving them too much space. And
but so I'm curious about something what you guys think about Canada. So during that game, Nathan McKinnon got moved up, Tom Wilson got moved down in the lineup. First of all, I screamed hallelujah because I thought
That was to protect him.
Tom Wilson
did
not look good against Checha at all.
Well, they wanted the Mac line with Macklin.
They were doing that to protect McKinnon. McKinnon didn't look great in this game at all.
I bet at the end of the day, McKinnon did also
so
score one of those key goals.
Yeah, but he didn't look like Nathan McKinnon.
He's certainly not 100%.
So that's why
he better look like Nathan McKinnon in the final, or else.
Yeah, well, he looked. They did it to protect him because they're putting him with the other two fastest guys on this team. So they're doing it to protect him more than because Tom Wilson sucked in this game.
I'm not saying Tom Wilson sucked. I'm saying Tom Wilson fits a third line so much better.
But I'm just saying that's why they did it. It's more so. It's not because Tom Wilson played badly. It's because Nathan McKinnon needed protected more so than anything.
I think what they realized they put Wilson with McDavid and Celebrini to get the physicality, but then they see McDavid just hitting everybody. So then they're like, well, we already have it with Connor here. So let's make this line even better and add McKinnon in. And like you said, he's banged up. They're trying to protect him a little bit because he's not 100%. So it works out, and it's an insane line. I don't know how you stop that.
I mean, I like the fact of it too because
Canada just casually trots out McKinnon, McDavid, Makar as the first OT line. I'm like, this is gonna be fun.
I will say though, and I don't know if you guys agree with me on this or not. I think Quinn Hughes and Cale Makar are pretty much at par at this point.
I agree with that.
Overtime, Quinn Hughes just said, I want to go. I don't want to go back to America yet. It's too crazy there. I want to stay in Italy and eat croissants. Let's go.
Yeah. I still think personally, I still think Cale Makar is the best defenseman in hockey. But Quinn Hughes it's 1A, 1B. I think Cale Makar is just I like Cale Makar more than I like Quinn Hughes. I still think Cale Makar is the best defenseman in hockey. I think Quinn Hughes is definitely like right there with him. But I don't think they're not exactly on par because I still think Cale Makar is just a different level to Cale Makar than there is to Quinn Hughes. Like I just think there's he goes to a different level than Quinn Hughes can at times.
And I don't know though. Quinn Hughes, that overtime goal.
Quinn Hughes is so good though.
He took over that game completely.
Sweden let him have all that space. They let him go all the way up to the slot. What do you think's going to happen? You give a guy like Quinn Hughes that much space and that close to the net? Like, are you kidding me? He's going to bury it every time. Like, that was terrible. As soon as he went up there, I'm like, okay, game. It's like.
But boys, sorry, I have to head up with a bit of an emergency. But just want to say thanks for coming on, and Go Canada! You better not let me down.
Okay, hope everyone's okay.
Oh yeah, everything's good.
Mr. Dashko.
My mom just needs me for
Hey, be safe in all the snow and stuff. I don't know how much snow you guys got down there, but
it's not too bad.
We just got a bunch of ice.
Pretty much.
But not like,
See you guys.
Like,
see ya, bye.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what
I'm going to put Dan to the other corner if you want.
Oh, yes. Put Dan in the other corner. Put Dan in the corner.
Well, I can punch Adam now.
Oh, no.
Hi, Dan.
There we go.
Bye,
No, I
Dan.
can't.
No, he left.
He's back.
I can punch Jacob
doing that.
Mind you, I was curious. And we have another comment about Wilson. I'll get to it in a second. But
Wilson!
I'm curious on your guys' opinion on this, though, because this is what I've always said about Cale Makar and Quinn Hughes and whatnot. They are the best, and like Zach Werenski, they are the best offensive defensemen in the NHL. But then you watch what Jacob Slavin was doing today. He's literally on 3-on-1s, blocking everything by himself. He is so
Jacob
damn good.
Slavin is the reason why we didn't win that gold medal game like 5-2.
Yeah,
Jacob Four Nations. The amount of shots that he got in front of when the net was wide open was incredible.
I think the States by far, and I hate saying this, the States by far have the best defensive crew in the entire Olympics. Like when you have Jacob Slavin, Quinn Hughes, Zach Werenski as your top three, it's like this defense is.
Well, they were going to have Seth Jones too, but then he got injured.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I love Cale Makar. I think Cale Makar is a phenomenal player. I just get frustrated sometimes when people say he's the best defenseman. I'm like, but he's basically a forward who skates backwards.
But
and
Jacob,
I mean, he's good defensively.
All
but then you compare him to Jacob Slavin. There's no comparison on pure defensive ability.
He makes
Jacob
power play look even better.
But Jacob, Jacob, as an all-around defenseman with every aspect of hockey,
I would still say
like
Jacob
in
Slavin.
every aspect. So Jacob Slavin is the best defensive defenseman in hockey. That's not an argument. I don't think anybody's going to argue that fact. Cale Makar is the best offensive defenseman, but you're talking about every aspect of the game. Cale Makar is not bad defensively in his own zone.
Never said he was.
Not anymore. At least he was bad when he started, but he's not that bad anymore. I would say all around. I think it depends on what you about, like when you talk about the all around aspect. I think it depends on what you prefer, I guess, a defenseman. But I would say I don't think many people would argue the best all around defenseman in hockey is Cale Makar.
And I
don't think anybody would argue
the best all around defenseman in hockey is Jacob Slavin.
Oh.
I would, because I would argue Jacob Slavin, when I'm looking at a defenseman, right? I think the defensive ability comes before the offensive ability because their job is to defend. It's like if a goaltender, let's say Anthony Stolarz is the best puck handling
right,
goalie
but Dan, in the States'
does that
perspective,
mean you start him every game? No, I won't start him at all. And I'd look at defensemen, and your job is to defend. I think the offense is secondary for a defenseman. That's always been my take on it. And I know the NHL has changed. I know I'm an old fart yelling at the cloud, but I honestly feel when I watch Jacob Slavin, I'm like, if this guy wasn't in Carolina, everyone would be putting him up there with Cale Makar.
It's because he plays a boring style of hockey, Jacob. It's not where he plays. It's because
it's also because where he plays. No one talks about Sebastian Aho either. The guy's electric.
But I will say, like, it does, like, in some part it does, but it's also because Jacob Slavin doesn't play an exciting brand of hockey. Sebastian Aho is a very great player. Nobody pays attention, of course, because he plays in Carolina. But Jacob Slavin isn't paid attention not because he's in Carolina. It's because he plays in terms of what people may enjoy entertainment-wise. Nobody enjoys watching somebody who, like, not everybody enjoys watching somebody block shots all game and thinks it's exciting. I know you do, Jacob, because that's why you're arguing with me about this right now, is because you like that. But Jacob Slavin, whether you like it or not, in terms of a pure entertainment basis, for more than just you, Jacob, Jacob Slavin plays a more boring style of hockey than somebody like Cale Makar does.
Well, yeah, that's fair. But I don't think more exciting necessarily means they're better. That's all I'm saying. Ovechkin was more exciting than Crosby when they were both in their prime. And I'd argue
which is why I think James Norris, which is why I think that Norris is always given to the wrong player every year. But like the Norris trophy should be split up. I think that's an argument that, and Slavin would have won 8 straight Norrises at this point if the Norris trophy was given to the best defensive defenseman. because that's who he is. He is the best defensive defenseman in hockey.
Oh, and here we got a comment from Key about Tom Wilson. And Dan, I would love you to address this one because I know you love Tommy Wilson.
I do.
No player can never show up every game, though. Wilson gave it his all against France, and I think he'll be super hot in the semis. So do you think Tom Wilson will be super hot in the semis?
I don't need him to be super hot in the semis. I need him to be super hot against the States and smash Kachuk into the board or something.
And he will do that. Same thing with Hagel. Hagel's gonna kill one of the Chachuks, I swear it. He'll probably
or Eichel. Dude,
I think
don't injure them, but like disrupt them. Don't like. I'd never wish injury, but disrupt them.
Kick their door down while they're pooping. What do you think?
I'll wish injury. I'll wish injury.
God.
I think Wilson will be hot. I don't think Wilson was terrible this game. I think Wilson stepped it up and had a conversation.
Got under his skin a little bit
with Gunas when he had to. He had a conversation. The other Czech players when he had to, because there was a while there the game was getting a little out of hand, right? And just even his presence on the bench, on the ice and TV timeouts, you know, between line changes, just having his presence is a big deal, right? So I think he made a difference today in the Czech game, even though he didn't get points on the board. I argue with Finland. I think, as much as I love him, I think he might make a less of an impact against Finland, because Finland is a scrappy team, but for not a physical heavyweight team. I would argue that Czechia is the third heaviest weight team here besides Canada and America, right? They have Gunas. They have some tough guys, even, you know, like David Kemp. He's not a wimp. You know, they got some tough players on that team. Finland, I'm not saying they're wimps, but for not heavyweight, like heavy hitter type of players either, you know? So I don't know if Finland players will be getting underneath people's skin and will be taking shots at guys like Connor McDavid and all that. So I don't know if Wilson.
Yeah, but you can say Tom Wilson will have a more effective game. I would say Tom Wilson's going to have a more effective game because they don't have anybody who will stand up to Tom Wilson.
Well, that's the other argument. Right? It could be,
but Tom Wilson has nobody that is going to make him feel like he can't go and knock Sebastian Aho's head around.
That's
who's
true.
Who's going to tell him he can't do that? Who's going to tell him to? Yeah. Who's going to hit him back? Who's going to Mikko Rantanen? Mikko Rantanen is just going to throw a dirty hit. But like, no offense to Mikko Rantanen, but he's done that plenty of times this year. Like, I would say, if I'm Finland, I would be more scared that Tom Wilson's going to be on the ice, because Tom Wilson is going to knock somebody's bloody head off in this game. Tom Wilson knows how to control himself, but nobody on. I don't think Finland have a player who's going to go up to Tom Wilson and tell him he can't hit Sebastian Aho, or he can't hit Roope Hintz, or he can't hit Miro Heiskanen.
That's a great point.
That would be my fear if I was Finland, was who's going to step up for who's going to step up for Heiskanen, who's going to step up for their big boys against somebody like Tom Wilson, like Brad Marchand, like potentially Sam Bennett, because Sam Bennett likes to hit Drew Doughty. Like there's a lot of big boys on this team who are going to lay some big hits. Who's going to step up for Finland when that happens? Who's going to tell them to knock it off?
I do have another Gasso ass.
Damn it, Dan! You just love looking at that donkey ass.
I do.
Ow, chicka, wow,
He just likes the grab.
Few episodes back, we all made, well, Sam wasn't with us at that point, but the rest of us, we all made Team Canada, Team Olympic teams in EA Sports. And we all had the argument whether Drew Doughty should be on the team or not. Gasso asked, now that he's on the team, he's making a huge difference maker for Team Canada right now.
Yeah, I agree. I took Drew Doughty. I said maybe
I did too.
Play Drew Doughty.
I did not.
I said you take Drew Doughty because of his experience. And guess what? His experience has heavily paid off despite
100%.
the guy in Schaefer that I brought Drew Doughty in to help Matthew Schaefer.
Right.
Here. I brought Doughty because of his experience. I thought being a 3-time Olympian, him and Crosby brought the level of experience nobody else can bring at these Olympics for the younger guys. And you could see his experience paying off with guys like Harley, Makar is never afraid of these moments, but being at
Mhm.
the Olympics is different than playing in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Right.
And it's like these big moments. Drew Doughty's been in these big moments as a 20-year-old. He was there in 2010. At 20 years old, and was playing in these big. Crosby, 22, was there in these big,
He's
the level of
turning
experience
22.
these two bring is just different.
Well, 100%. And a lot of people argue that Drew Doughty was going to be the 7th or 8th defenseman.
I
And
thought
here
he
he
was
is playing big,
until I
heavy
saw they
minutes.
brought Parenko and Sanheim. Then I'm like, okay, now he has to play because I don't know why.
That too.
But Drew Doughty has played very well. I think if Drew Doughty wasn't on this team with the defensive core they brought, I actually think they'd be screwed. Like, I think we'd probably be eliminated by now. So I think Drew Doughty has been a key piece. I think arguably he's been Canada's best player very quietly.
Yeah,
like,
I
everyone's
agree
talking
with
about Celebrini leading the team in goals, and McDavid probably going to beat a Guinness point record in one tournament. But I look at Drew Doughty, and he has just been the rock on that back end. And it's been absolutely critical to being the main reason why this team is doing well. Like, if Drew Doughty gets hurt, I think this team's in serious trouble.
What do you think, Sam, on Drew Doughty? You think Jacob and Adam are both
I think he's been consistent, and that's what I want. I don't want to hear about him back there. I just want him to do his job, not give the puck away, and he's gotten a few assists with that hard slapper and the deflections and then the tap-ins. So
he led Team Canada. Him and Shea Weber. Interesting fact. They led Team Canada in scoring, in goals in 2014.
Yeah,
that was the tournament where Crosby didn't score until the gold medal game.
Yeah, that's right. Shea Weber and Doughty were just clapping it. We're just sending those clappers from behind. I had to stop myself before I said something that sounded very inappropriate. And we're just sending clappers from the blue line, and just I just love it. I love that he's back and able to do the same thing again in another tournament.
Yeah, it's amazing.
No, Drew Doughty has been like phenomenal. And I mean, it sucks for the LA Kings that they lost Kevin Fiala in these Olympics, because I actually think LA could have potentially still tried to make one more push.
I do too, especially the guys.
I will say too, you even wonder for Switzerland, if Fiala wasn't hurt, maybe they win that game against Finland today. Maybe they just needed one more piece, right? But we don't know what time the games are going to be at. I'm really hoping the Canadian game.
We got a gas in the comment too.
I think they're at 10:40
massively.
Yeah, I already put that on the screen, Dan. Don't you worry, Dan. Or else I'm going to have to bring the crybaby sound effect back. But
he moved me.
Oh, he moved us.
I don't know how that happened, but okay. I didn't. Whatever. Anyways, tomatoes. So we know our semifinals.
Wait, what?
Now. We know our
positions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm not going crazy. I was like,
Dan,
you wasn't up there before.
We know our semifinals. Okay. I am curious to ask you boys, and I think this might happen, and I'm calling it. I think Slovakia
Canada plays at 10:40
to upset America. Slovakia will upset America. Thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I do really think Slovakia can do it. I can see it. Slovakia can do it.
Tomatoes. I agree.
I can see it. I could
see America coming into this game half asleep, because you know what? Like, this team, I even thought America underestimated Sweden today when they got a 1-0 lead and just decided we don't need to score anymore. And like, if you're underestimating Sweden, you're probably going to underestimate Slovakia. And I think the Slovakian team is very good. They run 4 lines deep. They're fast. They're physical. They put up 6 today with Slavkovsky getting an assist on an empty netter. Like, this team is a lot better than people realize. I was watching Pospisil just running over people all day long. I didn't like anything, Wade.
Wade, he may have even made it better, to be honest.
USA is not losing. I think they are. I'm calling it. The United States of America.
Lane, that is such a very...
Lane, you messed up my camera, dude. What did you do?
Damn it, Lane!
Oh my gosh, bro. Now my camera's messed up.
Lane.
It's not true.
That's such an American arrogance thing to say.
It's not true.
I think you're lying.
Wait, I want to say something before we continue on. Because I wanted to do it earlier.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
This has nothing to do with what we're talking about, though. So I'm going to interrupt now before I forget about it. Can I interrupt Jacob, or are you going to interrupt me?
Go ahead.
I wanted to shout out my mom because it's her birthday today.
Hey!
So happy birthday to my mom.
Well, happy birthday.
There you go. That's what I want to do.
Mother.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Mrs. Walsh. Happy birthday to Mrs.
You gotta
Walsh.
send this to me after, Jacob.
Happy birthday to Mrs. Walsh. Happy birthday to you. Are you one? Are you two? Also, we gotta give a shout out to Dennis for liking on the Facebook page. Thank you very much. All I can say is in my version, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to you. I'm going to take a pee. Whee!
Oh my gosh, Lane. If you're gonna do that, at least use the name my mom gave me.
Maybe Frank's his middle name.
It's not my middle name.
Oh, is it Steve?
No.
Oh.
Those.
So Jacob, why do you call him Frank and Steve?
Why not?
Is Adam like not blah enough for you? You want a more blah name?
All right, shut up, George.
George. Oh, I'm a monkey. I'm Curious George.
You're Curious George.
Like a curious cat.
Anyways, that's
Curious
enough
cat?
of that.
That doesn't even
Yeah, cats are curious, bro. So I've got 9 lives. That's why you can throw them out the window and they have feet.
Do not throw your cat out your window.
No, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Dan, I don't think the reason that they land on their 2 feet is because they're curious. I think it's just because that's just a thing cats do.
Well, this became a weird episode.
We need a scientist or a veterinarian on here on the podcast.
Just look it
Answer
up.
our questions about kitty cats.
Just look it up, Dan.
Look it
Wait a
up.
minute, he has a kitty cat. But don't try throwing the cat out the window.
Yeah, please
No.
don't.
Oh
No,
my God,
don't do
man.
that.
Don't throw your
Sam,
cat
if you have
out the window.
if you have a cat, apparently you need to hide it from Dan.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's not.
No, I like kitty cats. I like a kitty cat
Then why are
whiskey
you
on my
saying
lap.
to throw
She
them out
doesn't
the
like you.
window?
All right, George. All right, but I'm surprised you guys, besides Lane, actually agrees with me that Slovakia can and will beat the States.
I do. I really do.
Flipping out at me.
I
Like,
want it to happen.
I do think Canada.
I wanted the U.S. to lose today.
Oh,
Yeah,
same here.
I thought it would have been funny.
Oh,
What
what
a
a
kill there.
hilarious.
I think
cockiness.
Canada can and will beat Finland, and with or without
Wait.
Crosby. And look, I love Sidney Crosby. I would marry Sidney Crosby if I could.
Do.
But I look at this team
Finally,
and I
you
think
say
they
so-
have
you say
more
that
than
and it
enough
makes sense.
talent that they can win without Sid the old man kid. And like I said, Crosby, in my opinion, is the greatest hockey player of all time.
I have a
made
very
13
important
people.
question for Adam, though.
Oh no! What
Okay.
is this?
Are you taking your mom to Denny's for her birthday?
I told my mom she should have gone earlier, but she said
Yeah.
she didn't want to go.
But
Said you
Denny's is
wanna
open
go.
24 hours, bro, so you can still
I
go.
should, but I'm getting her. I'm gonna go get blizzards after this.
Well, okay, that's
Because my
pretty
mom
good.
wanted a blizzard for her.
Are you gonna
birthday,
go out in
and
a
she was
blizzard
gonna
for a
go out and
blizzard?
get it herself. She was gonna go out and
No.
get it herself. I was
No.
like, why would you do that? I'm like, that
Just
doesn't make
do
sense.
the Uber.
No.
Oh no, I'm gonna just go out and do it. I don't.
Don't
wanna
be
Uber.
lazy. Don't throw
Uber's
your cat out the
expensive.
window. And Key, I'm not even sure how I moved the people this time. So
Jacob did it
positions are staying
accidentally.
where they are.
Jacob gonna break something if he moves us again. He's gonna break something.
Probably like that, what's the brownie chocolate blizzard?
Oh,
do
I've
you call
never
that?
had that.
Mud
All right,
fudge
guys,
or
since
whatever?
we're at this point of the show, what's your go-to blizzard?
Oh no, okay.
Mint Oreo.
Dan's Mint Oreo.
I usually go Oreo
didn't
Blizzard,
even know
but I
that
think I
was a
might change it up. I just don't know what I'm gonna get this time.
Adam, you don't even like mustard. You don't like different.
What? What? I said Oreo. I never said anything about mustard.
Mustard!
You know what I'm saying, Adam? I knew you would have a basic blizzard.
Oh, screw you. That sounds so mean. I don't know how, but it sounds mean. I don't like it.
My favorite is the Reese's Pieces, but you add cookie dough.
Oh,
I'll go with that one because
that
that
sounds
sounds good.
good.
I've never had a Blizzard from Dairy Queen, so I
You've
will.
never had a
Whoa.
No,
Sam,
you've
we need
never
to
had a
take your
Blizzard?
Blizzard virginity.
no, I've never had.
Oh,
one.
you can't say that, Jacob. That
I
sounds
just
weird.
did.
That sounds so weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
You
That
get a
sounds
strawberry
so
cheesecake
weird.
Blizzard to take away your Blizzard virginity.
Oh.
But don't throw your cat out the window.
No,
I'm not.
don't throw your cat. I have a cat, so like I definitely know you should
Adam,
throw your
hide
cat
your
out
cat.
the window. Well, no, it's not our cat. It's my sister's cat that we are taking care of. So I really can't throw the cat out.
I was going to say, have a random cat in your house. It seemed pretty calm about
No,
that.
my sister would probably kill me if I did that.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I would probably die after doing that.
Oh,
So
100%.
it's a no go. It's a no go. It's a no go option.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted now. I think a different topic we can get back into in the Olympics here a little bit is how are the losing teams feeling right now? Like I think Switzerland, when they go back and look at this later, they're going. Well, yeah, I'm sure they're sad, Adam. Thank you, but like. When I think Switzerland will look at this later,
welcome.
And
I got you.
They took Finland to the brink. I think Czechia will look at it later and realize we got away with as many calls as Canada did, if not more. We literally don't know how to count to 5.
Yeah,
I feel Sweden and Germany will be the most disappointed.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't know. I almost think Czechia is more disappointed than Germany.
Sweden did it to themselves, though. They weren't great in the group, and they had to play the U.S. in the quarterfinals. They did it to themselves.
Yeah.
If you don't want to play America or Canada or like a team that you know you're going to be the underdog against, then you need to do well in your group. And for a country like Sweden, you can. Like you weren't in a group with the U.S. You weren't in a group with Canada. You could have won.
I argue they had the hardest group.
Yes, but there's no Canada.
They should have done better in the group, though. That's the thing. They should have done better in that group.
But I mean, you could.
They were better
argue
than Finland, and they were better than Slovakia. They should have done better in the group. Just because it's a harder group doesn't mean they shouldn't have done better in it.
I look at though. You could argue it's the hardest group because they had 3 really good teams. I personally thought the groups were terribly aligned this year.
Yeah, I agree.
We all know why.
I thought it
we all
was
know why they weren't. We all know why they were like that, though.
Well, because we're missing Russia, but then just put it down to 2 groups.
No.
Problem solved. Crisis averted.
That's fine.
But
it's my arch nemesis, Funfish. Funfish is back in the chat. Funfish is back in the chat. Funfish, get out of the chat.
If Dan is ever at your house for some reason, don't let him near your cat and a window, apparently.
Nobody like cats.
Well. Looks like we got ourselves.
That sounds so menacing. That sounds so menacing.
After watching today, I truly believe anyone could win. I 100%.
Yeah.
I think we have 4 teams left.
Great comment.
Venom.
Venom. Well, you got 4 teams left, only 3 medals. So,
which is tough, right? I mean, whoever's
going to go home disappointed.
Talk about feeling sad.
Yeah.
Well, I think 3 teams are going to go home disappointed, but 1 team's going to go home super disappointed that they didn't get a medal.
I think the only team that lost today that's positive is Switzerland.
I thought they played well.
I thought no one expected Switzerland to be up from Finland 2-0. No one expects Switzerland to be competitive in that game, and they were very competitive. Like,
right,
you look at Czechia,
goal lead with 6 minutes left.
Yeah, like they're pretty incredible. Like you look at Czechia.
Same thing with the Jays and the Dodgers in the World Series. Nobody expected to win. They took the Dodgers to 7, and they were 2 outs away. Okay,
literally.
You blew the game.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
If you're the heavy underdog, you blew the game.
Literally, yeah. Like, it's the same situation. Same situation as that, and you look at like Sweden probably wanted to be in the top 3. And even though a lot of people disagree with me, I think you could say Czechia could be up there. I know they're missing some depth up front, but they had a phenomenal goalie. They had very heavy defense, and they had some franchise all-star players,
Marty Necas has looked insane this tournament.
That's what I mean. Ridiculous. Like, he looked incredible.
I will tell you that trade for Colorado getting Necas is aging like fine wine.
If they can resign him.
They already did resign him.
Oh, well, never mind.
So that Marty Necas move is looking great. I love Marty Necas.
Great today.
He's had a phenomenal tournament. Him and McKinnon must be fun to watch because they both.
Necas was much better than Pasta was this tournament.
I thought he was too.
Yeah, I agree.
Pasta was disappointing.
No, and you don't agree. You were arguing with me adamantly when I said Marty Necas is better than David Pastrnak.
No, okay. Let me rephrase it.
Let me be clear.
Pastrnak is a better overall player.
No,
Necas had a better tournament.
Not true.
Okay.
It's not true.
Okay.
Okay, why does the train whistle come up? Like, how does what?
Because Dan loves trains.
I do too.
True, he does. Dan is
okay,
but I love
let's actually compare and share here. So David Pastrnak, he is having a phenomenal year, actually. 71 points in 52 games.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also on a team where he's basically the only thing they have.
Yeah, Morgan Gigi.
That's true.
And then let's go to Necas. Who's actually Martin Necas. Everyone calls him Marty. So Necas
Marty sounds better.
So Necas has 62 points in 52 games, but he's a plus 35 versus David Pasternak's plus 2. So the point spread's pretty close, and the plus minus is through the roof. You can make the argument that Marty Necas is at least just as good as David Pastrnak.
I'm not buying it because you look at the line Necas has to play with.
Well, I think in terms of goal scoring, Pasternak's got to be better, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nope.
Really?
They both have 22 goals. Both have 22 goals. Yep.
Wow. Pasta's
Pasta has more assists, but then Necas is a plus 35 this season.
Jacob, you're really leaning into that plus minus stat today.
I love that plus minus stat.
For Marty Necas, you're really going in on it.
Maybe Russ Crosby if Pitt goes for a run. I think Pittsburgh, they better be praying Crosby's injury was just he hurt his weenus and he'll be good.
I would rest Crosby for semis. I think you can beat Finland without Crosby, but I think
no, if he can play, you got to play him.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
I think they'll be fine without him. I think
they'll be fine
without
him. The train sounds
if the train whistle still sounded like that, we got to get a one that's
who's Finland's best player?
So
Finland's more about Rantanen.
Mikko without Barkov.
Yeah, well, Barkov normally, and actually,
Barkov is their best player.
Oh my god,
it is insane that Finland's doing this without Barkov.
But Mikko is their best player currently on their team. Currently healthy, it's Mikko Rantanen or Miro Heiskanen. One of those two, in my opinion.
I mean, Sebastian Aho's is definitely.
I was going to say Aho's.
Miro Heiskanen and Sebastian Aho are pretty not similar players, but they are on the same level. I think, at least. But Mikko Rantanen, I think, is their best player if you don't have Sasha Barkov.
So, Key, to explain the plus minus, question. If you're on the ice when your team scores, it counts as a plus. If you are on the ice when your team lets in a goal, it counts as a minus. So that means David Pastrnak has a plus 2 goal differential when he's on the ice. Marty Necas has a plus 35 goal differential when he is on the ice. However, it can be a misleading stat because a player can hop on the ice for 2 seconds and yay, they're a plus.
Wow, Jacob says something negative about the plus minus statistic.
I still use that plus minus statistic. I still think it's an important statistic.
Oh, for sure it is.
Like if a defenseman like Morgan Riley who's a minus $1 billion, yeah, it means he's not having a good defensive year.
Right.
But no, I think Finland is the type of team, and Kevin Biesca pointed this out when Dutchy and Elliot Friedman were kind of just jumping ahead to Canada, US. It's like, look, Finland is a team that for some reason beats teams they shouldn't beat all the time.
100%.
Yeah.
And Finland is just pesky. They're physical. UC Saros can certainly steal a game.
Listen, if you know it's going to be another physical game, why isn't Sam Bennett playing? Like, you got to play Bennett if it's going to be physical.
Well, Sam Bennett should have played today, in my opinion.
He will play next game,
absolutely.
I'm sure.
He will. I mean, especially if Crosby's out, you will play him.
Mm-hmm.
I think
You
you
actually want the center replacement.
Even if
too,
Crosby
like,
plays,
I think you
take
want
out Seth
Bennett in for another
Jarvis.
center.
Yeah, I
Seth
agree
Jarvis
with that.
Seth Jarvis, I love Seth Jarvis, but he was
okay.
invisible today. Seth Jarvis did not have a great game today.
No, he was
Yeah,
kind of.
but he was a liability.
Yeah, no. So like Bennett, I think goes in. I would love Sam Bennett to play in that game because I think
they should bench Connor McDavid.
What?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. No.
What?
I think you're lying.
Funfish, you know what? I
yourself,
think you're
Kev.
right. I think you're right. Canada should just take it game by game like they have been doing currently.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the commentators that are thinking ahead.
That's a great comment. Yeah, I totally
don't think
Because
it's
you
the
are
team.
seeing it way too many times where I've seen it by a lot of comments as well. And Sam, your mic's muted. I've seen it in a lot of like commentators and whatnot saying like, oh, we all know it's going to be Canada US. We don't know. Sure, they're both undefeated. Congratulations. Do you want a cookie? Nobody cares.
Yeah, I want a cookie.
Well, I've
Cookie.
Come to Hamilton. I'll give you a cookie.
I buy cookies for
I'm
school.
on my way.
Dan, we got to get cookies tomorrow. Though.
That's right.
If you guys even have school tomorrow for all that freezing rain.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, if the trains are running, we'll be there. Dude, my camera's bad again.
Damn it, Lane!
Damn it, Lane! You damn fool!
Oh, wrong one.
You damn beautiful
Agree,
fool.
Funfish. It is about who will win, not who should. I do agree with that because should have Slovakia won their group with them, Finland, and Sweden? Probably not if they all played 7-game series, but they won their group.
Yeah.
They played phenomenal. And I think if you look at it, if Sweden wins that group, we probably have Sweden, Canada, US, and Finland because Sweden would have played Germany and would have kicked their butt.
4 nations.
It would have been 4 nations again. Maybe this even is showing too why 4 nations is kind of flawed.
Well, that was my argument, right? With 4 nations, it's not really best on best.
Right, but that was an NHL ran event, so you want to fill your teams with as many NHL players, or if not all. NHL
I get
players
that, for sure.
That was the NHL is trying to market its talent while also give its players what they wanted, which is international best on best.
Yeah, 100%.
So apparently, Key is predicting what Funfish looks like here at the desk today. So
that's some good marketing analytics for me and Dan, eh?
6.5 feet tall, with brown hair.
What?
You have a ponytail, but not a man bun. You're not Machine Gun Kelly.
It's got to be a man bun. The man bun would be it.
This is random.
Maroon-colored V-neck.
This is just the most random thing that's ever happened on the desk.
No, it's not.
Guessing when somebody looks. Oh no, definitely not. Actually, now that I'm thinking about the milk.
The milk,
yeah. The milk episode was so weird. Weirdest episode ever.
Yeah, 100%.
Dan loves milk, though.
Good.
I love milk.
Oh, does he ever?
Milk is pretty great.
I swear, it would be just walking by the cafe. Like, I want a chocolate milk. I'm like, all the time.
Oh my gosh!
I'm like, hey, I respect that. I love chocolate milk, but like,
it's crazy, Dan. You're like, oh, Dan.
Legend.
Dan likes milk a little bit too much.
This is so odd. Yeah, you're only gonna get the best content here. Come on.
Hey, come on. You know what? This is what makes us unique.
We like to keep things fresh.
Yeah, literally.
Oh yeah.
Unlike frozen meat patties at McDonald's, we're fresh.
We're not sponsored by McDonald's, but we could be.
We should.
Lane did make it. Lane was here, but he had to go help his family or something because he's basically Vin Diesel. So good for Lane.
Family.
Thinking it's Corona.
But
oh yeah,
you know what?
It is Corona beer.
Corona beer, not the the other thing.
I was gonna say I didn't think Dan believed in that that other one.
But at the end of the day,
Dan?
we saw some awesome games today. Really can't complain. Other quick news, Steven Dunbar did retire from the CFL. He will not be signing on another team. Adam, you know I had to get a CFL thing in here because that's what I do.
Yes, I knew it. I was going
to see the Argos signed a linebacker from Edmonton.
Yeah, I need to do some research on him before I comment.
I think it's good signing. I mean,
Which we will be doing.
There goes the analyst
breakdown very soon. About because Dan and I did a really good show on it. We thought we were gonna talk about CFL for like 10 minutes. We did it for almost 2 hours. It was great.
It was crazy, yeah. Oh, great comments coming in.
All the comments, nothing was.
Dude,
about
I was the best,
20.
dude. I commented on all 3 platforms.
You did 100%. That was amazing.
Unfish, you are correct. Lane did freak out.
Yeah,
it's true. He did. I told him not to worry, but nobody believes Adam, of course.
yeah. He thought Canada was going to lose.
Dude, Jacob, you gotta tell Lane to stop messing with my camera, dude.
Damn it, Lane!
Yeah.
Lane, damn it.
So, Adam, you said the Canada-Finland game starts at 10:40?
10:40 p.m., yes.
So the nice thing is we'll be able to watch
10:40 standard Atlantic Standard Time.
We'll be able to watch
PM?
Eastern, no, AM. 10:40
I
a.m.
was gonna say.
So,
I mean, it's Friday night.
big question to Sam and Dan. Are you guys skipping school to watch the game?
Well, I will say, before Dan makes a comment, our Friday morning professor is all about the Olympics, and we've been talking about it a ton. Also, me and Dan are always sitting beside each other in class because we sit at the front because we're good students, and I can put it on my laptop. So me and Dan can watch it in class and update our professor on what's going on, because chances are we're probably going to be the only 2 in person, along with maybe 2 others.
That's right.
That sounds very romantic.
To answer your question, Adam, I was not a Tusi by any means. I went to college.
Oh, you were a brown nose? You were a brown nose, Dan?
Wow, not that bad.
You seem like you would be like a teacher's pet, a goody two shoes.
No, he's just a crybaby. We've already established that today. But
well, we've already
interesting here. So we actually had a little discussion about the NBA All-Star.
Oh yeah.
Everybody keeps complaining. What do you want from the NBA? You complain.
I want a slam dunk contest with dunkers that are better than kids I went to high school with.
Jacob, can I go
the
on my
dunk contest
rant?
is a joke.
Guys, I just want to say
you don't even know what I'm arguing about.
I don't care. I'm angry.
I just want to say spring training starts on Saturday.
Over the Blue Jays.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
What does everybody want? Because everybody complained when the NBA did East versus West, so they changed it up and they did something different. And then everybody complained about when they did something different. And then everybody complained when they changed it again. And then they changed it again. And again, it's like the 5th time they've changed it in the last 5 years. And everybody, I get it. They should just get rid of the dunk contest. It's useless. The 3-point contest is the only fun event that they have. And in the game, everybody just keeps complaining about the game. So the NBA keeps trying to change it to please y'all. Like what you want, it's not gonna change because you're all just gonna complain about it again and again and again. The NBA is it's always gonna be boring because the players just don't care. They don't want to be there any more than the fans want it. That's just the way it works. The players don't want to be there. No, they don't want to be there. It's blatantly obvious they don't want to be there. They don't want to be there. So they're not going to play as well as you like.
In-season tournament thing, but do it as like an all-star weekend instead.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The in-season tournament, the reason they have the in-season tournament when they have it, Jacob, is because nobody watches basketball early in the season.
Oh yeah, because basketball.
Everybody is watching more basketball now than they do in the early part of the season. So that's what they did it earlier.
Tournament idea.
If they move it, the in-season tournament, nobody's going to watch the in-season tournament. They have to do it then because it brings more excitement to the start of the season.
Yeah.
That's why they do it early.
I just miss the old slam dunk contest. And LeBron James, unfortunately, ruined the slam dunk contest. He was one of the first big stars to refuse to do it.
Well, because he doesn't want to get hurt. He doesn't want to get hurt doing it.
You're being paid millions of dollars. Just do it.
He's not getting paid to do the dunk contest.
Yeah, but the teams aren't going to pay you millions of dollars to get injured.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then why do players go to the Olympics?
It's a similar thing with the NHL not being able to go to the Olympics.
No, well, then why was Four Nations so exciting? They weren't paid to do the Four Nations.
Because the players love best international play.
Well, then let them put their flag on their socks.
Yeah, but they care more because it's internationally. LeBron James is not going to go out into a dunk contest and potentially get hurt and ruin.
Yeah, but
all the
players
money
used
he
to
could be
always
making
do
for
it
his
though.
team.
You think of the Vince Sanity dunk back in the early 2000s, which again, you young
Yeah,
chickens are
but
too young to know about.
LeBron James is he's known for doing stuff that is not popular. He was the first guy to make. He was one of the first guys to go ahead and make a super team. He was one of the first guys to do all these bunch of different stuff that nobody potentially liked him doing. When he left Cleveland to go to Miami, nobody liked him when he did that. Nobody liked it when he went to LA. Like, the guy just doesn't care what the fans want at the end of the day. He only is in it for himself. He's only in it for the money. And you know what? That's just the way it works. No, not anymore. I think they used to.
The MLB.
He sucks. That's why. That's where he is.
Doesn't the MLB get World Series advantage?
Like, not anymore, but they used to.
Oh, All-Star Game? Yeah, that changed in 2016, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like the idea of having
now the highest seed in the regular season, of the two teams in the World Series has home field. It's the same thing.
The NHL doesn't get home ice where he sucks. That's where he's at.
He should be in the G League.
Yeah, he's in the G
League. The NBA.
Yeah.
The NHL All-Star Game doesn't determine who gets home ice.
He was talking about the MLB.
No, but he mentioned before. He says, "Is the NBA All-Star Game like NHL? The winner gets."
I think he meant. Oh, okay. She said home ice.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, the NHL never did.
It's the comment before he said MLB, so that's why I was mentioning that, Jacob.
I brought it back just for you.
Is the NBA All-Star Game like NHL the winner? Yeah, no, that's Game
Baseball
7. Baseball
used to do that.
Game 7 is always the team with the highest seed.
Yeah, baseball used to.
The highest seed always gets games 1 and 2, 5 and 7.
However, if you go to like the OJHL, they do their playoffs 1-1-1-1-1.
That's the same thing in the Canadian Baseball League.
So they'll do like game 1 is the higher seed, 2's the away, 3's home.
This because there's not
4 and 5 go to the lower seed, and then 6 and 7 go to the higher seed.
Right.
So
they don't need hotels, basically.
So
Jacob 6-7.
Yeah, literally.
No, but they go game 1 home, game 2 away, game 3 home, game 4 away. Is that kind of how it is?
Yes.
Like just split.
So when does that baseball season start up, Sam? I know you do some great work with the home
May.
Gary Baycats.
May.
So that's coming up.
Yeah.
Blue Jay season starts in March, so it's coming up.
No, it starts on Saturday. Well, spring training.
Well, spring training. I mean, the regular season.
Yeah,
right?
you can watch 3 innings of spring training, and then you'll be bored again, and then you'll want actual regular season.
So, I have a question though. I want to call it one if we turn off.
That is totally right. That is totally right.
So
6-7.
I have a question though. If baseball doesn't do the All-Star Game anymore, of home advantage for the World Series, what's the prize for winning the All-Star Game in baseball? Because those baseball players really play hard for the All-Star Game. So what is it for them now?
It's just
a glass of milk.
What is the American League better than the National League? I think baseball is carried by the home run derby, and that.
Yeah,
I will argue with anybody who wants to argue with me. The home run derby is the best skills competition in any sport. I don't.
Yeah,
it is.
I agree.
I don't know, man. Dodgeball at the NFL.
Oh, I didn't see that. I like dodgeball. Okay, but hear me out. The Pro Bowl games are just a joke now.
It's not true.
Like
it's not
nobody.
True.
Hey. No, you're right. The Pro Bowl's a joke.
Huh? What?
No, the Pro Bowl's a joke.
Yeah. I mean, I will say that I don't really honestly care about the All-Star Game in MLB anymore. If there's Jays in there, cool. I'll cheer for them. If there's players I like, all right. But I'm just watching the home run derby.
Actually, though, Sam, speaking of Jays, are you mad at Bichette the way Dan's mad at Marner?
I never like. Okay, here's the thing. Bo Bichette, I never really liked him as much as I liked the others because of his defense. Okay, I keep on hearing on the broadcast that, oh, Bichette spent another 2 hours on the field working on his defense. It hasn't improved in 6 years. So either that improves or you stop showing me this, Sportsnet. No,
Fair
so
enough.
when Bichette left, obviously I was a little sad. Like, he's a great hitter. All the fans seem to like him. He's a great he's very marketable. But I wasn't mad. Like, okay, cool. We can try and find a way to replace his bat. Anything will replace his glove because he's a liability. I think the Mets moving him to third base is ridiculous. Like, talk about all the balls that are going to go by him.
Oh, interesting comment. Yeah.
You know what?
I mean,
I think Marner and Bo are
window.
different though, because Marner, it was like the clutch factor in big moments because of the pressure, and Bo, it was like, well, he just can't make any routine plays on defense.
I've made my feelings clear on that situation. I'm not going to comment.
Okay, I'm
Like,
just
at least Marner has been consistent in the regular season for years, getting like high point totals. Bo can't play defense to save his life.
And
the last 3 years, he couldn't stay on the field. And even when he was healthy, he swung at literally everything. You could throw a pitch over, like, past that hoodie, and I could be right here, and he'll swing at it.
Yeah.
Swing it.
Like, the thing is with Marner, Bulbasaur, Kawhi Leonard, with the unfortunately with the Argos, they all technically did the same thing. They all left Toronto on free agency. However, I'm not saying I'm mad at all of them. I'm just mad at Marner the way he slammed for City. There was no need to slam for City, okay? The City is not an unsafe place to walk your dog. It's not an unsafe place to walk your child.
You don't know.
You do not need bodyguards over time. That's
Dan,
why
I'm going to say it again. I've already told you this once, Dan. I'm going to say it again, and I will keep saying it the more you bring it up. The more you bring it up, Dan, the more I'm going to argue with you about it, because you don't actually know what Mitch, again, I say it, nobody knows what Mitch Marner went through. You don't know if Mitch Marner did full. So, Dan, why do you keep bringing it up? Stop. Because
that's how I feel.
You don't know, then, what he went through. No, but Dan, you can feel the way you want to feel about it, but you don't truly know what
YouTube short
went through. Yes, this is going to be a YouTube short because I have to continue to say this to Dan, and I continue to have to say it to everybody. I'm going to tell you, you don't know what he actually went through.
Okay, Adam, I'll ask you this. Okay?
God, why are we going to...
I'll ask you this, Mo. Why, if this was true, why did the whole Air Canada Center boo Mitch Marner every time he touched the ice? We didn't boo Kawhi Leonard. We're not going to boo Bulbasaur. We're not going to boo Whitten McManus, but we are going to boo Mitch Marner to death.
Because, Dan, this fan base, much like we have already established with you, Dan, they're all crybabies. They're all whiners and crybabies. And I'm not afraid to say that. And anybody who's mad at me could go ahead and cry about it, because that's all you're going to be doing.
Oh my God.
And I can't wait for this to be a YouTube short. I'm going to repost this because this is the same argument we keep having. And yeah.
And also, too, this has nothing to do with the Olympics. I don't even care. I'm loving this conversation.
Yeah, exactly. We're just
I
going
think Bo Bichette will get booed in Toronto.
So I will say this. I will say this. With Bo, you kind of knew it was going to happen. The only thing that caught people off guard is that Bo mentioned that he hinted at he didn't want to be here really anymore. And then they went on that run, right? When Bo mentioned that, they weren't doing great. Like, I was like, this team is garbage. It's not going anywhere. Like, to fire Ross Atkins and move on. But Bo leaves after the team proves that they can make a serious run. That's what got me. The other thing with Bo is that there was some concern with him about playing on like turf.
Yeah.
There's
an aspect there. But I do think he will get booed. The other thing is, you mentioned Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard was never going to sign back in Toronto. He mentioned when they traded it for him that they should not have traded for him.
He didn't even want to be here in the first place. Like,
he did not want to be there.
Well, obvious where he was going from the minute he announced he wanted out of San Antonio. It was blatantly obvious he was going to one of the LA teams because he wanted to go home.
Right.
That's blatantly obvious. I wouldn't have booed Kawhi. based on the simple fact that everybody knew the minute he demanded to be traded out of San Antonio where he wanted to go. San Antonio, the media knew it, the players knew it, the fans knew it. Everybody knew he was LA bound no matter what, no matter who he was traded to.
And I think the fact that he didn't get booed if not any, it's because Toronto fans thanked him for showing up and actually putting in a good effort, and we won the championship because of it.
He did, yeah.
And you didn't do anything. You were like not putting in effort. You were bad in media. Yeah, you definitely would have been booed. But because he showed up, even though he didn't want to be there, he showed up. He was a really good player. He tried every night, and they won a championship.
And his iconic laugh. He also brought us his iconic laugh.
And he has the best shot in Raptors history.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But still, the
Everybody
greatest
knows
rapper
that.
of all
Even
time
if you don't follow
is
basketball, you know
Kyle
that shot against
Kyle Lowry.
Philadelphia.
Vince Carter.
Kyle Lowry. Get wrecked.
Oh, I'm not getting
Go home,
into this
Dan, you're
argument
drunk.
with Dan again.
Kyle. It has to be Kyle.
We've already had this damn argument. I'm not going to do this one again.
But
Dude,
I think Bo Bichette will get booed, and I will tell you why. Because
I'll
Bo
boo
Bichette
him.
after was going on, I want to stay a Blue Jay. I love it in Toronto. Toronto
What
made
else
him
is
a
he gonna
very
say,
reasonable offer. And he did say that after the World Series run.
Yeah, but what is he? What else is he going to say? Is he going to say, I want out of this
No, but then
out of
just
this
don't
place
go
because
on and
they're
on
hurt?
how I want to be a
Based
Blue
on
Jay
Marner
my
did.
whole career.
Because he
be like,
wanted
you know
to.
what? We're just going to
Maybe
see
he
where the
actually
chips land in
wanted to,
free
Jacob.
agency.
You know if the Blue Jays actually gave him an offer or not.
Yes, we do know that because there was a qualifying offer that was confirmed. It was 3
Yeah,
years,
well, it's a
130
qualified
million.
offer, Jacob.
Yeah,
it's a qualified offer.
That's an offer.
It's not the money the Mets gave him,
but that's not
and it's
called a
certainly not the
qualifying
rest.
offer. A qualifying offer in baseball would just be an extra year added to your deal.
Okay,
for
it's not called a qualifying offer in baseball.
But what'd you say? 3 years, 130 million. That's
3 years,
pretty
130
competitive to
million.
what Bo got with the Mets.
What did the Mets
Right?
give him? I don't even remember.
What did the Mets give
300
him?
million.
The Mets gave him like 200 plus, didn't they?
They did not
But
give
they-
him 300 for 3 years, Dan. That's
Well, not for 3 years,
$100 million a
obviously,
year.
but I know they gave him 300 million.
But I know he has
No.
opt out. He has opt outs after every single year of his
Right,
contract.
but it's not
It's not
300
true.
million because the deal's 3 years.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I know
it
it's
two, wasn't
longer.
it 2?
If it has
No.
to be more than 200 million. Because you're paying.
Bo Bichette signed a 3-year, $126 million contract.
See,
So the
Jay's
States
offered
offered him more money,
26.
He got paid.
130.
Wow.
130.
He got paid.
but the Jays offered him more.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's what
I
I'm
did not
saying.
know that.
He
Don't mind
left.
saying I want to be a Blue Jay.
He left partially because of the disconnection with management and the turf. He didn't want to play on turf.
When
And
does
we
the
weren't going to change that.
WB
The Jays aren't going to change their field just for one player.
No.
WBC starts in March. I forget what date.
When I
but-
googled it comes up the white blood cell count. So because I don't know what the WBC is.
Yeah, I mean, I can. World baseball.
Oh, Sam's face is frozen.
That is a bad thing to have your face frozen as. That is just bad.
You're back, Sam.
That was
Yeah,
bad.
because I wouldn't know another. I don't know. It starts on March 5th, I think.
But what is it?
Okay, so think
It's World Baseball Classic.
Oh, thank you.
World Cup of Hockey.
I know what
You
it
know
is
what the
now.
World
Okay.
Cup of Hockey is? Okay,
Yes.
World Baseball Classic.
No, America will not be going to be pretty much Canada of hockey.
What?
Unless you
That
mean
doesn't make any
baseball.
sense. I'm confused.
Is America the best baseball country?
Well,
I
yeah.
would argue Japan's pretty good. Japan,
Yeah, they have
yeah,
Shohei.
second.
Japan beat them last time. I think obviously you got the island, like the Dominican Republic, Puerto
I think we do,
Rico,
actually, yeah.
Mexico's pretty good.
Oh, Mexico, right? Yeah, Dominican Republic are big ones too.
But
Have you
I
ever
would
overtaken
I would put a bet down. It'll be USA Japan in the final
Yeah.
because US has got all of the big leaguers, right? Like
Mhm.
most of the big leaguers, like they got access to all the all stars basically. And then Japan has, obviously they have Otani. They have a lot
They
of
have their
guys
league,
around
too.
him that are really good. And then they have some of the MPB players,
Mm-hmm.
which is a Japan league.
Also, quick shout out to Shades. Thank you very much for the like.
Yeah,
I
100%.
know you're watching Shades. I can't see you because I don't have webcams in your house. But like
that's creepy, Jacob. That sounds very creepy.
Good.
And yeah,
just for that. Yeah. Now you don't have any in mind either.
Just so everyone knows, Sam's an expert at baseball. He works with baseball for a living, so it's awesome to have
I
him
wouldn't
here
say
on
for
the
a living.
channel.
If I lived on that,
well, maybe not a living.
I love it. I love what I do.
But you do work in it, so having his expertise on the show when the baseball season starts and the CFL again is a huge plus. So that'll be awesome.
Oh my God! What the heck? Why is Jacob black and white? What the hell?
I didn't know you could do that.
Too. Let me see this.
That's creepy.
Now I have Joseph Wall behind me.
He's still black and white.
Joseph Wall. Okay, we all should go black and white here. Dan, go black and white.
Oh my God, Sam did it too.
I gotta figure out how to do it. I gotta figure out how to do it.
Oh, you got a brick wall. What the heck?
How do I do that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, wait.
See, if I do it, my head's
Mafia is a great game. I love the old Mafia games back in the day.
It's not great. See?
Oh no, Jacob, how do I do this? Which one do I hit? How do I go black and white, Jacob? Tell me how to go black and white, Jacob.
We go where the comments go, right?
You're the worst, Jacob. Boo you. Couldn't tell me how to do it.
We're talking some baseball here. That's always good.
And there's no scores for Dan to read.
I know. It's not. Oh, the NBA's back soon.
No, Dan. Tomorrow. No. We should ban Dan from reading the scores.
Dan, okay, Jacob, we need to provide Dan with a pronunciation guide.
Yeah, it's so bad. The pronunciations are so bad.
Okay, don't crap on him that much. I'm just saying it helps people. Broadcasters love pronunciation.
Yeah,
they do.
Well, it's bad. It is bad though. Like, no offense. Like, I don't mean to be mean, Dan, but
yeah,
it's not great.
No, I know.
You're trying though, Dan. That's the most
right. That's right.
What the heck was that sound? What?
I can make it louder.
What?
No.
on?
Sounds like Tigger.
What is going on right now?
Okay, here we go. Raps versus Bulls, a big one coming up. Hopefully after Pistons and Bears them.
Actually, Sam and I will be at the Raptors game on March 3rd, so that's exciting.
Didn't invite me.
No. Yeah, me neither.
I couldn't.
What? Why are we allowed to come?
No, you're
because
not.
it's a school event.
Yeah. Sorry,
Adam. I think Adam, you and I should go anyways.
I think you guys should. Okay. Adam and Jacob, you guys should go. Bring a camera and film a video of you guys just annoying the heck out of me and Dan in our class.
Yes. Yes.
And make a content.
Teach you
out
everything.
Out of it.
Let's go.
Listen. They're giving away a Bills Raptors T-shirt that night, so that'll motivate you.
What? Yes. Okay, Jacob, we gotta get tickets.
But you know what? Now. Do you know what you need to do if you haven't yet?
Subscribe to our channel.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, Dan! Why have you not plugged this yet?
Subscribe to our
all
channel.
Show.
Touchdown!
This is so disappointing. I'm actually really disappointed in you, Jacob, and Dan. Not Jacob, but Dan. I'm so disappointed in you, Dan.
It's not true.
It's not. It is
very
true. I think quite you're lying. Disappointed. Well, I think you're lying. So.
Yeah, Bills have lost 6 in a row now.
That's the Bulls, not the Bills.
Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say the Bills are not playing.
Okay, we're not even playing.
Bills are not.
Watch out already.
Oh, it's rather quick.
I was gonna make a comment about him, but I'm not gonna make it anymore because it's not an appropriate comment to make. If you know, you know.
But I think at this bombshell, it's time maybe we wrap up for the night because we're a little.
What, the bombshell about me not wanting to announce something about this guy?
Also,
okay,
hello,
guys.
Thank you very much.
We need you to comment. We need you to comment in the comments if you think Jacob and Adam should go to the game and make a vlog.
Yes. Yeah. Comment down below. Comment down below. Let's go. Run it up. Hurry up. You have 5 minutes. Go. Comment. No, we should do a poll. Jacob, do a poll.
Any sponsors out there want to sponsor this vlog and buy them tickets to the game?
Yes.
You know, always welcome.
Yes, let's go. Who wants to buy us tickets?
Countdown. Here's the final countdown. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
Oh, yeah, I did it.
We're just so happy Canada won.
Yeah.
Yes, this is why this show.
Oh, Canada, yeah.
Oh, Canada. Oh, fan of us because of movies, MTV shows, it's all amateur.
Jacob can whack,
Presented by StreamYard. Yo, StreamYard should actually sponsor us, though.
That's right.
StreamYard's pretty lit, fam.
Yeah.
Pretty litty committee.
Lit, fam.
What's going to happen, guys?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
What's going on? Good question.
This suspension is so
Oh.
Why are we doing
this? Funfish, you got Funfish.
Touchdown.
Funfish, should me and Jacob go to the Raptors game and annoy Sam and Dan and their class?
Did you almost forget Dan's name?
Start throwing licorice at you.
Yes, I did. I honestly did.
Like, look at this guy. How can you forget this face?
Honestly, yeah, that's a good point.
Look at him.
Good point. I am. Why am I up now? Oh my God, Jacob, what did you do? Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's difficult.
Jacob, you screwed it up again.
I just changed it.
Yeah, why?
Why not?
Huh?
But guys, I think on that bombshell, it's time that we wrap it up. Dan and I haven't had dinner. If Dan eats late, he's very cranky.
That's right.
I haven't either.
Dan, you better not be cranky tomorrow, dude.
Oh, I know.
Dan, he will be. He has to wait. What time do you like to eat waffles before we go?
Yes, Funfish, it would be an interesting date.
I will say though, I asked Adam to be my Valentine many years ago.
Oh my gosh, why are we on this right now, man? Oh my God. Get over it. It's been 2 years.
I want to marry
Adam.
Get
No
over
offense,
it,
Adam.
Jacob.
So who did you ask about waffles?
I take full offense.
Breakfast, man. Waffles for breakfast.
You don't want waffles for dinner?
For dinner.
I'll have it for dinner. I don't really care.
Well then, Sam, come to we'll meet in Burlington. Let's go to Denny's.
No, meet me in Toronto. Yeah. We'll take the GO train. Woo woo!
You guys love your trains.
Yeah, we do.
We definitely do. Dan and I are going to start a train podcast with his friend and my brother.
Dan, your buddy can do that with you.
What?
Just say we only live once. It's true.
That's right. 100%.
I
only live once.
On that bombshell, everyone, don't throw your cat out the window.
No,
we learned that this week.
Yeah.
Last week it was don't pull fire alarms at random. This episode it was
really.
Wait, really?
You said
pulled
that,
a fire alarm.
Dan, you said that.
Dan, did you pull a fire alarm?
No, he did not.
God
he
damn
hasn't
it,
done
Dan.
it yet. I've caught him looking at it. I mean, I'm like, Dan, you do not touch that thing.
That's definitely I've never been to Disney World, Funfish. Way to rub it in. Thanks.
Oh, bro.
No, Jacob,
I've been to Disney World and I went on the train at Disney World. So, you know what?
And does it sound like this?
Well, Jacob,
does.
you've never
It
been
does.
anywhere, to be fair.
No, it actually does.
I have
You've
been
never
to Smith Falls.
I went
Well,
to
that
Smith
doesn't
Falls
count.
on the train,
You've never been
dude.
on a plane. Okay, what is going on right now? Why is
Bro,
this
Jacob,
show
do you know
going
that
off
the train
rails?
stops at Smith Falls?
Planes are overrated.
What?
Planes are
Jacob, why'd
overrated.
you do
Trains are
that?
better. Oh, hi, Dan.
On that bombshell,
is
thank you very
going
much
on?
for joining us at the Analyst Desk. Where every day feels like game day. I swear we're not intoxicated.
My finger's blurry.
Until next time, maybe Sam's intoxicated, but I'm kidding. I'm the sports analyst, joined by Mr. More for your money.
Woo!
Sam.
Hi.
And
Hi.
Adam.
Don't say it.
aka Steve, aka Frank.
Steve.
Have a good night, Funfish. Enjoy Black Phone 2. No idea what it's about, but good luck.
What? No, I'm good. I'm not going to watch that.
We'll see you guys on the flip side. And go Canada, go in the women's game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Until next time, thanks for us at the Analyst Desk. Every day feels like game day. But bye now.
Bye-bye.
I'm blurry. Bye.